Thank you so much, Martine. That was so beautiful. Really beautiful. Next, I'd like to introduce Atosa Leone, who's the host of the TED podcast, TEDx Shorts, and the female lead of the award-winning and amazing movie, The Kite Runner. She's going to be reading another RAWA testimony by Noria. Please welcome her. Atosa.
I'm reading Nuria's testimony, and we've been working tirelessly to get women like her out of Afghanistan and into safety. I'm Dr. Nuria. I'm a gynecologist in one of the hospitals in Kabul. When the Taliban entered Kabul, we were busy with work in the hospital serving people. Suddenly, there were strange noises. People were really scared. Everyone started to rush into the hospital, and people were afraid that the Taliban would take over the hospital. It was the day that darkness took over Afghanistan, affecting all the people of Afghanistan, especially the women. That's when Kabul died. Kabul was turned off, the sound of everything muted. Nobody left their houses for 2 or 3 days, maybe even a week. And nor did I, because I used to work in a women's hospital and have always served women, as well as being active in women's advocacy. I worked with women to fight violence, and so I was very scared of myself, for myself. Now I walk out of the house in fear because I'm afraid that they might harm me. The Taliban treats women very badly. They do not think that women are human beings. They do not want women to leave the house, let alone women like me and our colleagues who work for other women. I think if the Taliban knew what we were doing, they would take our lives. Because of this, life has become very difficult. I've had interviews with TV stations. I have a familiar face, and this is why my life has become really dangerous. I also participated in women's protests. We urge women who work in social institutions and have a more open hand to not leave us alone, to support the achievements of Afghan women. Let's not repeat history and imprison women inside the walls of their houses and deprive them of the basic rights to live. We ask the people of all countries to please help us and do not let our voices be silenced. I'm next introducing my colleague, Catherine Gallagher. She's a Tony-nominated and Grammy Award-winning artist, most known for her work in Jagged Little Pill on Broadway and You on Netflix. She will be reading another testimony. Thank you.
My name is Fatima Hussein. On the first day when the Taliban entered Kabul, my children were outside. There was a lot of noise outside among people, and everyone got terrified by the coming of the Taliban. I was very worried and was going outside and coming in frequently. Finally, my children came, one after another. I felt that maybe my children had been abducted by the Taliban. I could feel how fear took over all of my body. I attended school before the Taliban, and this year I was in the 6th grade. Now, we are deprived of education. I also went to a gym for 6 years. I was a trainer in the gym. Now I am out of everything, staying at home. My husband is also jobless and stays at home all day. We don't know what God will do with our destiny. We are all worried about our future. People are afraid of the Taliban as they hit many people. Most of us do not leave the house, and we are all worried. Even though the Taliban says that they won't harm us, we have very terrible memories of their first regime. They are dangerous. We are very frightened and do not think that the Taliban have changed at all.